Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest and it is making time here. I'm hoping that you are well and also excited about your making today. I am, well, look, I've been doing some spring cleaning. That's wonderful in one way, but it also is very tempting in another because I've been rearranging all my bits and pieces in my what now needs to be called my stitching and fabric and crochet room, and formerly known as the spare room. And I've just seen some things and it's just all of a sudden pulled together some stories for me, so that I wanted to share with you. So we're going to get started. This is a new project. I should call them fun. It's Sunday here, so happy Sunday or whatever day you're at, because I just want to start something new. And that's because I've been to see my mum. She has inspired me in various different ways. I've got still some treasures to share, and I have something from the other day from the sewing box that I thought we might look at together. Okay, so contextually, saw my mum on, yes, just at the end of last week, and she gave me some pouches because she wants me to, while she's still around, to master how to put zippers in. And I've only ever put one zipper in, and this is in the pouch that I take everywhere with me, and I've used it so much and I'd like a bigger one. So that's a bit of inspiration there. So this is a pouch that Mum, she's machine stitched all her life, and she literally opened a cupboard and said, I've got, you know, 100 of these, which she did. But she wanted me to bring this home to have a look at how she'd done that. She is handing on her most beautiful things, and this one, warning everyone, I will never ever touch this or harvest it, but she did this embroidery herself for her wedding, for her what did glory box, and she told me about her trousseau as well. But look at that. So that's where it's come from, everyone. Kate is her mother's daughter, and how blessed am I that I've been attracted to this, and truly I've never seen this piece in my life, but she handed that to me as a treasure. And look at those colors. So that's the inspiration around that. She also handed me, she loves magazines, and this is the latest homespun that she bought, again insisted that I bring home, and she said, look at this for a zippered pouch. It's Project 5. I've never done this before, but she wanted me to be inspired by this, because she said if she was still sewing, she would have been making that. So it's a zipper with a butterfly. So it's working in with all our, you know, Roxy's doing a lot of stitchery and things, flowers, wild gardens, etc. The other thing was I walked in and saw this package that I shared with you. I mean, I think I've had this 3 weeks and haven't used it yet. So we're going to, hope you like that crunkle, everyone. Christmas time. I just wanted to do that because it is, I think I shared at the time that I've not worked with new fabrics. So there's always a first. So look at these pinks. Pinks with pins, pins with circles, but what my eye is very much attracted to is this pink with stripes. So that led me to thinking, if I'm going to use a zippered, see how they remind me of my mum, if I'm going to think zippers, my mind went suddenly to Beck. And someone asked about Beck, so I should say it's Beck from So Be Created. She has a quilt store in Newcastle, New South Wales. And here's a zip that I bought from Beck at her workshop. And I think that's going to be, look at that for fluoro, everyone. That's going to be the top of, because I think I made this with Beck at her course. Yes, I did, I think. Yes, because Beck gave me that fluoro. So, Beck, this one's for you. It's Kate's pouch 2 with fluoro, influenced by all the things that have happened since. I also found, I think I shared this in my crochet video, found this fabric and I'm loving it. So really, what I'm going to try and do is a fusion of new fabrics, if you like, which is new for Kate, with my favourite pieces. The other thing is I have received, and I think I mentioned this the other day, the flower loom that I ordered from Michelle, who did a workshop with me at the Green Door Studios, and it looks like this. I haven't opened it yet, but I have made some flowers with Michelle, and Zoe was making some more the other day, so that's on my list this week. So I'm hoping that my brand new pouch will have flowers made by Kate for the first time all over it, as well as something to remind me of Michelle, because that will probably be the best one. Okay, so why is that there? Because I'm trying to make a pouch more this size with a zipper. So I want to go bigger. Yeah, not this big, but bigger than this. And I have got my wool ready. But before that, shall we just do something fun together? At the sewing basket the other day, I found this for $5. It just says button box treasures. Now, does that mean things that were in people's button boxes but weren't buttons? I don't know, but I've saved this treasure. I've got a little thrifted oh, I've got two here actually. I won't use, that's my cup that I use for glue. Here's my gobletty thing, needs a bit of a dust. Actually no, I'll use my real goblet one. So this is Kate and her thrifting. Oh, I haven't shown you that either. Look at that. Look at that. Antique chain. This is ages ago, but I've got it in my goblet. An antique chain, crocheted little purse. Look at that. And I got it for $5. It just sits up there with a fringy over the top. A shell from my childhood, and here's the goblet. So goodness what this is about. I'm just feeling I need two of these. That's why I thought I'll have them out there. I'm going to open this one here, and if all else fails, I'll just pop them in there and then we'll start stitching. Okay, are we ready? It is so heavy. I can see, I think from the outside I could see that it had that in it. So for my journals, for who knows what project, that already. Let's just pull them out, do a rumble, lost a shell already, and let's do some sorting. Let's go big things first. So that is a big piece of shell with 2 holes on it. What would that have been? I don't know, part of a necklace, but I could... Oh, there's another one. I love shells, everyone. Have I told you that yet? I grew up very close to a beach and I live far away from a beach now. So that's what I love. I'm going to sort of do some... Okay, so that's a big button. These are... I don't know what they are, but they're gold and shiny. They haven't got anything to stick with. So that might be a hindrance. I'm going to sort of put, who knows how I'm, look at that. Put that up there. It's some sort of hook. Let's hang that on the, oh, doesn't hang on the side. So this is treasure sorting. I won't take up the whole video, but I just thought you might enjoy the treasures with me. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe that could be in my summer accordion journal. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're baby's tummies with a ribbon. I don't know about that. Here's a little shell, another button. Excellent, because I'm not really in a gold phase at the moment, but who knows what will happen. But that do go with my colours. Something similar that I could use in a journal. A fake coin. Some more shells. They're nice pieces. Look at that as a collection already. So you just never know what you're going to pick up. That's just a stone. Oh my gosh. An elephant's head. Do you think we'll ever have a prompt where we go there? That's another eagle's wing. That's something round. Oh, here's another dummy set. I'm going to put them over there because they're plastic. It's like an earring. I'll put colours over there. A little bauble, I like that. Don't know what that is. Something like that. You know, it's like always, you find some things that you can use. That's very interesting. So that's journal material. 2 gold cherubs. More of those brown things. More shells. Oh, look at that. A little bird. A cat. How about this? Have you ever seen something like this? It's like a lucky dip. These are silvers. My sorting system has completely gone out the window. I'm just putting them where I feel like. More shells. So that is a really good thing. It doesn't have a hole in it. 2 tiny little bits. An M. That to the side. That's a bit of plastic. See, that's an earring. Another cherub. Another one of those. Coloured star. Actually, I was going to put that away, but that wouldn't be bad as a on my new pouch. Here's something. Oh, God bless America. Who would? What an amazing mix of things. These are all pretty tiny. That looks like a marble. So it must have been, yeah, they've just collected the bits and pieces that have come in people's button boxes. Oh, look, what's that? They needle threaders, do you think? I'm going to try out. There's a butterfly. Tiny, tiny little buttons. I'll put these in a different container. Oh, a fish. I hope you've had fun. Oh, look, a violin. Oh, look at that, everyone. For the summer prompt, it's a lady beetle bug. So I was obviously meant to, oh, here's a trumpet. Okay. Oh, and a heart. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit of absolute fun. I'll put the plastics over there. You can hear them, they're just rolling off. Okay, let's get stitching. But I just want to know if this is a needle threader first. I don't think so. And that's a wide thing. Anyway, could it be a key? Might be a key. Then now everyone will laugh and go, okay, who worries about things like that? This is all about fun. There's a little tiny star. I'll put the marble away. Oh, and a little tiny heart. Okay, that's my heart to yours. Okay, that was so much fun. I'm going to put them up there. And we are going to start some stitching from scratch. So we are making a bigger size pouch than this. And the Kate way is to go to her scraps of wool. This is virtually the last pieces of my original that I started filming all my pieces with in, would it be 6 months ago? Maybe. So this is all I've got left, and I've had to piece it together, but basically I just put this one on here and thought I wanted it a bit higher, I wanted it a bit wider, and my zip will go up there. So that's all we have to start with. I did start a, and I haven't stitched that very well, but everything, yeah, this is the one. Everything will go over the top of that, and that's going to be the bottom of the pouch, and there's going to be a lining in it as well. So I'm not worried particularly about the strength of that. So let's get fabric collaging. So I'm going to take the, I'll try and, I can't even try. I'm going to take the selvage off this. And keep that. Put that over in that nest. And let's just, I want it frayy, my style, as you know. We'll do a strip. So let's think about some squares and some rectangles to start with. And these won't end up in this position, but we'll just... Did I tell you that I can't show you my last travel envelope because I've turned it into something else? It's turning into something very beautiful, but it's certainly not a travel pouch. So that's why we're starting again with a new project with a zipper inspired by my mum. I actually really love, oh, I was going to say, can you see that? Yeah, okay, I just have to adjust up. I was going to say I love this edging, but this one I'm going to cover the edging, so it doesn't matter. All right, so there we are. We've just got 3 pieces of that. It feels very different to have new fabrics in my hand. Do I want to have a sense of direction? I hope not. So deliberately ripping down the middle of a stripe. Let's do little ones. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I've got a 4th one there if I need it. I liked this. Oh my gosh. Gaze at the stars starry. I didn't expect to see that. So we'll, that wouldn't be bad as a little focal point. I've never used black. Let's make it into, so this is typical me, isn't it? Let's already start thinking about what we're going to do that with it. So there's starry separately and gaze at the stars. Oh look, that, I actually think they're pretty special. Who would have thought? And then I could have some little pieces. Thank you, as always, for your beautiful comments, and I received so many lovely things about my dear husband who bought me a stash home from his time away, and he's blushing actually. Now I haven't answered all of those yet, and I probably can't write something different to all of you, so thank you so much. So many of you said he's a keeper, and he certainly is, but I might just reply with a heart or something rather than an individual, because he might I don't know. Do I want something with pins on it? I don't really think so. Let's think about blending some vintage pieces with them. And don't tell me Kate hasn't bought any vintage down. Okay, so I probably just, oh, there we are. We just do some basic layering. How's that looking from above? I just thought, I was about to say this is a bit risky because I've not done anything like this before, and it's all new. And they deliberately don't go. Maybe that. So I'm going to cateify it with my bright colours. And lots of flowers and embellishing over the top. So let's make that deliberately clash a little. There. It's coming down here. Oh, where are the star bits? Oh yeah, that's going to be important because that's going to go near the floral, that's a new word, fluoro. Top. So this is the old patchworky approach. Not yet. Can you feel it not coming as easily to me? Because that is true. But that's the fun of it. So my eye, maybe too light yet. Let's go darker first. Have I got any of this one? Maybe that in there. I can do some journaling later, which I'm very looking forward to. And this is, you end up just making a it's like a, what's it called? Not a storyboard. Gone blank. No, we're going to start again. It's not coming to me, everyone. So we're just going to accept that and put these to commit, because I'm a spontaneous designer and I'm not used to these colours. But the one I love is this bright one here. So I've got a sort of fluoro thread in. Now many of you would be using a very different approach. I should remember too, I'm going to have, okay, so that's the beauty of not knotting anything. I'm going to have a zipper and a lining and all those sorts of things. So let's keep away from the edges a little bit and go in here. I'm going to sneeze because it's hay fever time. Gee, sorry everyone. Oh goodness. I suppose it's just good to show you that this happens to us all sometimes. But as soon as we start stitching, we calm down and the flow comes. So I love the look of this thread already. I put in a log one so we could see all its colours, and it's knotting a bit. Let's pull it through. All right, you know what, I had to pause because I'm thinking, I'm not happy because I haven't torn these, that's cut. So let's go. Yeah, make it more me. It's too new, everyone, too new and too bright. But it is not going to defeat us. So I know a Sunday morning is a favourite time for many of you to stitch, you tell me. So I'm hoping you're stitching, and if you're not stitching, doing something that makes you happy. I started, yes, I think I started a new bag last night as well. I finished my round vessel, and my very, very vintage is in an exciting stage. I've got a new project to start, and I think I just felt like doing something spontaneous and unexpected, and that's what this is. So I'm going to go down this way. I think I was worrying too much about what it looked like. Too bright first. I like this other one. So in fact, that's a much better way for me to do it. I'm more used to going this way with my journaling collages, and I don't like planning. I don't like thinking of the overall pattern that will end up. So that was, see, I've worked out what the stumbling block was. And so let's just go random again. And I know we all have our own style, so I know that, I know you know that I'm not teaching this as a method. I'm just sharing with you as I make. But at least the people who don't like me harvesting doilies can't, you know, there's nothing to complain about in this one because I haven't done anything except, speaking of which, look at these. These were from the sewing basket, all put in together. It's time for a little bit of interest. So on this one, I'm going to take this circle out as a piece. So that's a nice little, oh yeah, see, I'm getting the flow, everyone. I like that, and I was thinking here I'd like a little bit of scallopy edge. It'll end up coming out in, let's go there. Now I'm not pinning, and that's because I didn't bring many pins down with me because they're all over my quilt at the moment. So I'm going to use my favourite. Let's get somewhere by going in the gaps and holes that have already been made by the crocheter. Now I'm just looking around my nest here, and I can see all of a sudden over here is a little scrap from my we're doing wildflowers, and that's a bit of Rachel's fabric, which has inspired me to go hunting. Oh, none in there. Oh, yep, for any little bits. See, this is what happens when you tidy up your nest too much. You don't have all those random surprises. I've been using feathers in my journals. I think that's probably a stretch too far. Okay. Any scrappies in there? No. Oh, I've got this one. How's our tongue going? I won't make it a long one because work's in progress. that's nice. That is very nice. So if that came and tucked under here, I'll have to have a fabric underneath it. Okay. There's my favorite edge there too. Okay, so now we are in the flow, everyone. That feels more like the way I need to do it. So let us be what's the word? Economical. So we are going to tuck that in there and go over here through all those layers. It's much more difficult. So I've got the pink and this pink, these roses, and this embroidery now. And again, let's finish off with actually something that'll make this both stay on and pop. So let's go down here and let's make some flowers. So you will have guessed it, I'm just going to make, I feel like a big spokey flower here. And look at that, variegated has come out with a bit of green, which ties in with the roses. See, I'm getting in my very happy place, and I've stopped talking because, gee, that was a slow start, wasn't it? But I'm hoping that that just encourages you. Gather your bits and challenge. So I'm sort of pleased with myself that I'm daring something different. And that ultimately I'm liking the piece already. There we go. Oh, what am I pulling? The wrong thing. Don't go bad at the end. Oh, there we go. All right. There we are. That's a start. So let's fold this over and explain that that going there was much more doable for me than going the other way. So we've got little remnants in our garden, and I will continue to have those colours as inspiration. So I haven't got any blues. I don't think I'll put greens on this one because I'm working with greens in my very, very vintage. And basically we're going to have a new version of this, inspired by my mum, with a zipper. There's a zipper. I want to use some of Zoe's, that was in one of her kits as well. And I will never let these bits go because, oh, there we are. That could almost live under there. Okay, there we go, everyone. Thank you. There's Crafty Mobile. Flowers to come. Thank you so much for joining me for really, really authentic planning of a new project today. Thanks for just being so kind to me, and still be kind, I hope, please. All right, see you next time. Bye.